What time is it? Damn, it's already 11. No, that's not 11. It's already fucking. It's only 9:30. God damn it. Gordeau. Here we go. So, what changed about you, Gordeau? Literally not much. This man is basically the exact same. I kid you not. Like, maybe there's, like, maybe he has some increased damage or something, but nearly all his combo routes, all the things that he normally does right now, they're the same. That really is about it. The only thing that came up with him was the additional Grim Reaper follow-up, where it's also it also has a pull effect. That's the thing. So if I do Grim Reaper and I do 4 into a button, sorry, and I do 4 into button basically back into A, B, or even possibly C, it pulls the opponent in. That's about it. His Force Flush is now permanently in Vorpal mode range. Really? Interesting. And 214A range was nerfed. Really? Oh, I like that. Anyways, so it's a very, again, questioning Gordeau players. For the most part, the follow-up move that you saw within that trailer, when he spins his scythe, nearly everybody was like, I mean, it's cool. They don't really know what it's good for, in all honesty. And that's it. So, me and my buddy, who was also a Gordeau player, we went to the lab for like an hour plus with Gordeau. Because the UNICLR lines were non-existent, sadly, and everybody went to Tag and Grand Blue Fantasy. So, the reason why I have all this information and how I got 15 hours of fucking knowledge is because I stayed there for like all that time. It's crazy. So yes, he does a follow-up, and that's about it, right? So me and my friends was like, it has to be useful for fucking something. There's no way it's not useful. So for the most part, yes, if you do a normal combo, I don't know how to do a combo with fucking Gordeau. How the hell do you pull in? Basically, if you do a basic bitch-ass combo and end with DP, oh shit, and end with DP into his pull, the only thing that you can guarantee is chain shift and run up, do 2B as a pickup, and then you could like do, after 2B, you could do 5B and possibly just do this shit. Like, do that. Like, that's really the best thing that you can do. But me and my friend, we were like, there has to be more to this shit. Like, by something, there has to be more to this thing. So, one thing is yes. If you do this, if you do Grim Reaper into the follow-up as a actual anti-air instead of applying it to a combo, and you have Vorpal to chain shift, yes, you can pick up still, do some arrow combos, and get some beefy damage like nearly 3k. Obviously. But here's the interesting part about this new follow-up thing. I said it earlier. It changes. It has different properties, especially inside the corner. So even if you do the follow, even if you do it in a combo, let's just say I'm gonna do it raw. DP into Poland. I have Vorpal, but I don't actually need it to get a combo off, and that's on light DP. So light DP into Poland, and I can cancel 2H or 2C, my bad, and do some other combos and get a genuine proper combo in the corner for it. And the same thing applies if you do a like a small combo and end with the DP follow-up. You can still do it. You can still pick up with 2H, you can still pick up with 2B, and it will just work. Now here's the weird ass part with it. If you do the medium version of Grim Reaper, and you follow up with the Poland, you cannot, in the corner, you cannot follow up raw anymore. You can't do 2B or 2C. Like, the only way, sorry, the only way to follow up after medium DP into Poland, or into the follow-up, whatever, is a chain shift after doing so. And then that's when you could probably do a combo after it. But it has some usage It really does in the corner and in mid-screen if you're in a combo with that. And then you change shift to boop, 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 do air combos and stuff like that. But yeah, in the corner, it does have different properties. It's so weird. So here's another thing regarding it. Hyde, I'm gonna need you to crouch. Where are you? There you go. Here's one thing too. It's not similar to Waldstein's Poland after his claw attack. Because the claw attack, it is, if you're crouching or if you're standing, it will pull you in no matter what. Now, here is the thing about Gordeau's follow-up. Is that it doesn't matter. Oh shit, I need a block. It doesn't matter if you are what is it? Damn, I lost train of thought. Damn it, Matt, he's texting me. If you block low and he does a follow-up, it doesn't hit a crouching opponent for like a good couple of seconds. It is hella unsafe to do on a crouching opponent. They have a huge amount of time to pull off a devastating combo. That's how unsafe it is. So, for the most part, it just acts as a good, like, anti-air. Like, imagine if you do that, they're like, I don't know, blocking in the air, or they're gonna do an assault afterwards. You could just do the follow-up, and it will catch them in the air. Like, that's really about it. But, yeah, doing it on a crouching opponent, not the wisest idea. Not the wisest idea. So, Gordeau, at the end of it all, he really is the same. And the follow-up is, you know, it's cool and all, but it's only useful in some certain situations. That's really about it. Later, Joe. Have a great night, dude. Thanks for stopping by as long as you did, man. So, yeah, that's that. That is Gordeau. Officially the same, just a lot more cooler? Question mark? So now let's go talk to Orie. Yeah, you know, everybody's grill. Do I have sunset? No, I just got hot pink on her. Okay. So, what happened with Orie? Not much. as Hippie has said, Gord, Orie, and Hyde, the least amount of changes regarding the entire cast so far. So, one of the biggest changes is force function after doing an air attack with Thanatos. So as you guys saw in the trailer, I could do air Thanatos, and then I could do a force function. Or okay, Hyde, I'm gonna need you to stand, and I'm able to, if it hits, I'm able to do a force function. You cannot do that if it whiffs at all. It must. It is a must that it needs to hit. 5B was fixed, was it? I mean, this crazy ass... No, not 5B. No, this is 5B. What the fuck? I'm stupid. So there is that. She has a new attack regarding Thanatos as well. So, as you guys know, Thanatos can attack. But if I remember correctly, it's like Fireball... Yeah. So you do back A, or back B, or C. Right? Right? All that kind of shit, right? She has a new move where Thanatos is technically able to do his DP super. I don't know. Let's see what it is. Oh, that ain't it. That's basically it. That is basically it. So, what do you do? Apparently, it's just C. So you do attack, and then I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I think it probably is just C. She's just able. That's Thanatos. That's basically about it. It's Thanatos doing a DP. C follow up to 214A, and it's unsafe. Really? Okay, so super unsafe. I guess it's kind of unsafe like that because Thanatos. She's still like she probably might be snapping actually, because she does do different arm movements. When she does the follow-up with Thanatos right now, so yeah. If it's unsafe, then I'll believe what you say. But other than that, yeah, she is the same. The potato is still a potato with just a few more sprouts on it. That's it. It may seem like I'm shitting on the character, but I'm genuinely not. That is all that she has new for her. It's insane, dude. Does she have an Orie, an Oreo skin? No, but she has these, like I said earlier, since 5 new colors are coming, they all have this color scheme where they're like dark elf status. It's so sick, dude. The one that looks the best was easily Yuzu. The one that looked the funniest was Waldstein, because in that color scheme, Waldstein has golden grills. It's fucking hilarious. I loved it, dude. It's named the Betrayal of Savior. Really? Alright. Well, that really is Orie. I already covered Carmine. I covered Waldstein. Linne. So, a lot of people have agreed that, yes, Linne is interesting. Not that many people play as her, but what she has are tools that, you know, that, how do I say it? A lot of people can genuinely be, or genuinely appreciate. I guess that's the thing. So, as you guys have seen in the trailer, she has a new attack where she drops her sword, and then she basically that's it. She drops her sword on the opponent, and it acts as an overhead attack. So that's a thing. Now, I think it's only with... No, I think it's A, B, and C, if I remember correctly. But yes, it is also a super. It can be a super as well. It is a half circle forward motion super. In the air. Oh, in the air only. And, if I remember correctly, if you do land it, you are able, as the character, to follow up afterward. Because, one, yes, you're doing the overhead attack, and you're already on the ground. And this is without chain shifting. It's pretty cool. Has Greed Savior and can now IC 236. Yes, it's crazy. So, here's the funniest part. Is that people, I kid you not, at Otaku, people were extremely confused. They were like, Air Kugas? So, like this? Like the super? Like, is she able to charge an actual Air Kuga in the air? Because in the notes by Rai, whatever, my bad if I pronounce your name wrong, people were confused, like, oh shit, so she can do her super without doing her super. Everybody was so confused about that, because, like, they were trying it, and they were like, how come it's not working? So here's the thing. Air Kuga on the ground, 236B. When fully charged, it acts as the full screen attack that she currently has. That is what the notes meant. She has this attack in the air, and she could charge it. I think, in my personal opinion, that is one of the best tools that she probably has right now. Because the only way for her to clear the gap is like fireball into dash, or doing this, right? Or doing that shit, doing the dodge as a character. The fact that the fucking thing that she could basically assault into doing it, and it will hit since it has great range. Holy shit, she has another way to clear the goddamn gap, and I really like that. That's one of the things that makes me, not makes me, yeah, actually it does. Like, I can appreciate Linne, I would love learning her, but it seems like a struggle to fucking get in. It really does, but now this one move kind of changes the game a lot. It changes the game a lot, for her specifically, so I, as a non-Linne player, but, you know, fight against one of the best Linnes on this stream by the name of K, I can see K utilizing that shit, and a lot of Linne players utilizing that shit to the fullest. Like, oh shit, like, oh, I'm gonna do Air Kugas, oh shit. But now I have the possibility to fucking do this in the air. Holy shit. That was dope, dude. So there is that. Apparently 214. Ooh, my battery almost went out. 214C. I don't know what that is. 214C? Oh, this shit. My bad. I thought it said jumping. On block, it can be canceled or has little recovery. Really? Oops. It can be canceled? Nani? I didn't test that. There's that. Her overhead can combo, yada yada yada. It is minus but safe without shielding. Decent pushback. That's her sword drop attack. But if I am correct, that's really all about Linne has. I did mess with her, believe it or not. I did mess with her, and I was watching a lot of people, and we were literally labbing on the spot. And be like, oh, maybe this kind of shit works, maybe this works and shit like that. It was cool talking to some 109 people and doing some labbing moments. It was awesome. But yeah, Linne buffed, and I think she's gonna be hella scary and clear. For people who loves their mix-up characters, their Speedy Gonzalez-ass characters, she's up that alley right now. She really is, and I'm looking forward to seeing what people will do with her in UNICLR. And I'm gonna have to eventually be a Linne player in the future. Now, last but not least, it is the Hyde. What really changed with Hyde? Learn Linne. Not much. As we basically explained earlier, Hyde, Orie, and I think it was Gordeau, that really doesn't have a lot of changes to their characters. But Hyde, for the most part, didn't really change. Like, some frame data definitely did. But here is the one thing that I'm assuming people are very curious about. His fucking laser, right? Do you need an orbital to throw out the laser super? Yes, it is mandatory to have orbital into EX into, you know, laser beam. It is actually mandatory for that to happen. But here's one of the weirdest things regarding Hyde. So his laser beam is the exact same motion as EX Orbital. The exact same motion. That doesn't sound like an issue, right? It doesn't sound like an issue. But here's the thing that changed. Or not the thing that changed. Here's the thing that was added onto Hyde. Is that yes, you can do orbital and you can instantly go into laser beam with another fireball motion. But he has a new motion that's basically MK motions. You can do orbital, medium or light or even heavy, or EX, whatever. And then you could do 6-4-6-C. Forward, back, forward, C to initiate the laser beam. It is an actual option for everybody to have. You can have, you as a player have the option to fucking do forward, back, forward into C to throw out the laser beam. And I'll be honest, like, I don't really play as Hyde, but I kind of find that kind of convenient. Like, you do fireball and then it's just forward, back, forward. Like, it's just 3 little taps in 2 different directions. It kind of, in my personal opinion, it's kind of useful. Was it necessary? No. But it's there. it really is there. 5A seems to be bigger. This shit? Oh, God. But here's another thing regarding the laser. Can you air block it? Yes, you can. So if you're jumping and he does the laser beam super, it doesn't break your guard. You don't get hit at all. So that is one thing that everybody, not everybody, that we had to test out. And here's another thing. Hyde, I'm gonna need you to block, homie. So, this shit. You see how he goes into the full animation? Even on block, he does it. That changed as well in UNICLR. Instead of going into the full animation, he just, if it hits you, if it hits on block, I don't know if it does it like this as well, but I'm pretty sure it will as well. But on block, from what we tested, if he just does this, and but it's on block, he will no longer go into the full animation anymore, and he'll float in the air for like a couple of seconds and then drop. It is basically easier to punish him after he does that super on block now, or obviously on whiff. You don't need to worry about none of the bullshit. I found this, well, not I, but we found this in the last couple of moments in the UNICLR demo. Is it a drastic change? No. Is it welcome though? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The fact that he will just drop after the knee hits, again, a lot easier to punish. So there is that for Hyde. Apparently his life, I don't know if it increased, but it's 10.5k now. It's weird. Oh, that's one thing I should probably say too. Just in case if some people were worried about this whole situation. Apparently people were freaking out because French Bread recently lost the license to Melty Blood. And the first thing that came into people's minds was Elnum was about to be eradicated from the game. That is easily not the case. Elnum is still in the game. Matter of fact, if I just go to the character selection screen, Elnum is still in the game. The bottom row increased by 1 slot because in the middle of Wagner and Enkidu was Londrakia. So, again, you guys don't need to worry. Elnum is still in. But now it really depends on what the other characters will have. It's not going to be the make it or break it moment for them to drop Batista by any means, but how good are these new moves now for these characters compared to the rest? Like, we don't know Phonins, we don't know Nanase, we don't know Elnum, obviously, we don't know Wagner, we don't know Enkidu, we don't know Chaos, Byakuya, Mika, and Akatsuki. We don't know jack shit. But for the most part, right now, I guess you could say it's kind of balanced. It's kind of getting there, and yeah. I'm waiting for these Enkidu buffs, man. I really want to see these Enkidu buffs because, hell, this was the one character I was extremely excited for. All I knew was when it was announced for Otaku and the Red Bull thing, I was like, oh shit! And I know it was limited, but I was praying, like, please let Enkidu be playable. I want to see this man's changes. But sadly, it's not the case, and like I said earlier, hopefully later on down the line, and like I said, I asked him if there were going to be newer versions of the game that are going to be available in some certain areas. They said there is a high probability that the base roster may be locked, and some of the newer characters will be unlocked for that said build. But there's no guarantee. I'm pretty sure they might have been saying that out the ass just to probably push me away, but there's that.